Okay, had to make sure I was taping. Hey y'all, this is Black Friday, and if I'm gonna post that damn Black Friday video, y'all need to see it. Don't be out here getting broke on Black Friday. Y'all see my old wig? Y'all remember this hair? I look like Sister with real hair now. That is my. Have y'all checked out Sister with real hair? Is it a black sister with real hair? Is that sister with real hair? I don't know, but she is so cute. I just love her. And she just got all this hair. She doing a hair challenge. So, y'all who can do the hair challenge, y'all check her out. But see, her ass already Rapunzel. And my hair don't grow. And then I done got mad at her. And she don't be my friend no more. She look like the black Crystal Gayle. So cute. Hair so long. Anyway, yes, honey. And it's Black Friday. And I am getting ready to go to Illinois now. And I tell you, let me tell y'all about this food. So, y'all know we packed those plates last night to hand them out to the homeless. So, we riding around. We just looking for people and stuff. So, we didn't see no people. So, my baby was like, we should go downtown. So, we ended up riding downtown. So, we went to the Jefferson Arms. We went by the Jefferson Arms building because people are always out there. So, when nobody out there. So, then she was like, Mom, can we go? She wanted to go somewhere else. And I'm like, look, I ain't trying to be funny. And God know I ain't got no gas because it's $90 to fill up this truck because I use premium. I cannot be riding around all night looking for homeless people. So, we just going to ride some more and we going to find some. So, now she crying. Mommy, God is not going to be pleased if we don't find the people. Girl, we just going to find some damn people, okay? So, you know, I'm an Aquarius and she is Scorpio, so y'all already know how that goes. So, she is looking for the people. I'm looking for the people. So, we see 3 men sitting at a building. And, you know, she is more of the grown-up and I'm more the kid one. Because I'm just like, hey, Mama, she was all like, Mama, do you think it's safe? Yeah, they look safe. Hey, y'all eat Thanksgiving dinner. And the man said, my wife died 6 years ago, baby. I ain't had Thanksgiving dinner in 6 years. What? You ain't had Thanksgiving dinner in 6 years? I said, hold on, let me give you a plate. So I gave him a plate. Tim, I gave him the napkins. We had box of napkins, spoons, and forks and shit. And so she gave him his little spoons and forks and his little napkin or whatever. And then the other 2 guys was like, can we get a plate? So we gave him a plate. And one of them had kind of started crying and stuff. And he was just like, thank you. You know, God, for real, sent angels. Y'all are angels. We was out here just talking about how hungry we was. And after that, then she started crying. And I'm like, because she, So she crying and she was like, we're going to bring some more food next week. I'm like, we're going to bring some more food next week. We ain't got no food. Our own food. So I was like, yeah, we sure going to bring some food next week. So I guess we're going to have to find some food to bring next week. But then she goes, so that was 3 plates gone. So then there was this older man walking down the street. And she goes, Happy Thanksgiving. And he goes, Happy Thanksgiving, baby. And then she goes, did you eat Thanksgiving dinner? He said, I got the end scraps from one of these churches, but I ain't really get to eat. So Tim, I was like, would you like a plate? And he said, yeah. So we pulled over. And she gave him the plate, handed the plate out the back, gave him the spoons and forks. And he was like, God bless you, God bless you. So we still riding, we still ain't seen nobody else. So now we got 3 plates left. So we ain't seen nobody else. And I was like, dang, because, you know, we ain't even go see our family. We just riding around looking for people to get plates to. So we didn't have anything to drink. And she was like, Mommy, I hope they're not thirsty. I said, look, when we do this next week, we're going to make sure they got something to drink. But see, when I went and bought something to drink, I just bought a big jug of juice and a cherry 7-Up and some raspberry lemonade. I bought everything in, like, the bottles or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy, like, canned sodas and bottles and stuff like that. Individual bottles and shit because, you know, she recycles plastic. And when we be having those individual bottles, it just seemed like we just be having extra plastic. She recycled paper, she recycled newspaper, she recycled plastic and everything because she said, when I get your age, I want the world to still be able to go on. So we have to recycle. So we recycle. So anyway, So my mama like, where you at? I supposed to went over my dude mama house, but we ride around giving away plates and shit. So we just riding. So she was like, Mama, now we're going to have to go. So we went down by St. Louis Center. But we did find some people. But the problem was it was like 10 to 15 people, you know, at one spot. So we went down there by Union Station. It was like 15 people. We didn't have enough plates because now we only got 3 plates. So I'm like, we got to find like one each individual person or a couple and a single person or something. We can't stop where it's 10 people and give away 3 plates. We just can't do that, you know. And she was like, but Mama, you know, in the Bible, Jesus, they only had, I don't know what the hell she said. They only had so many loaves of bread and they was able to feed the multitude or whatever. All of that is fine, but I don't want to get my ass kicked is what I'm thinking on Thanksgiving because I can't feed everybody. So I said, well, okay, I understand that, Tia. You know that is real good, but what we going to do is just ride. We going to find somebody. And she like, please, God, we really have this extra food and it will be not pleasing to you if we throw this food away. I'm looking at her head. So we rides around, and it was a lady on Olive downtown, and she was standing there, white hair, and she was wrapped up in a coat. And Tia-Ma was like, Mama. So I pulled over, and she was on Tia-Ma's side. So Tia-Ma rolled down her window and was like, Happy Thanksgiving. And she was like, Happy Thanksgiving, baby. And she was like, we have extra food. Would you like a plate? And the lady was like, praise God, praise God. And she started crying. And she said, my 2 brothers right over here, they ain't ate either. And it was 2 men, 1 on the bicycle, 1 was standing. So that was the last 3. And we had them in that aluminum plate pan, y'all see. So we gave her the all 3 of the plates, and they were still in the pan. And the lady hugged Tia-Ma. And she was like, Mama, I just feel so good. Mama, I just feel so good. And I was feeling so good. I'm finna start crying. And I was feeling so good because I was thinking about how I was able to change 7 people's lives without even trying. See, y'all who follow me on Twitter would see when I was saying, I woke up, me and God get into it. Me and God fucking stay into it because I'm so fucking hard-headed. I signed up. At first, I wasn't going to sign up to feed the homeless on Thanksgiving at this shelter that's by my house. And I was like, oh, God. So I was laying in the bed, and I was tweeting. Me and God was arguing. It was pretty much, how the fuck you going to love a meat that the motherfucker you can't see and don't give a fuck about motherfuckers hungry on Thanksgiving? I'm like, oh, God. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my punk ass up and sign up. So they was like, we already had too many volunteers, blah, 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 blah. And I was really in the funk about that because if I would have moved when God said moved, I would have got a spot to help at the shelter. And I was kind of in the funk about that. But since I moved, I don't live in the same spot. I used to get plates out to like the guys and the girls in the neighborhood because it's a thing now that young women don't think it's cute to know how to cook. So them and they guys will come over, you know, and get a plate. Auntie, can I get a plate? My brother come, bring some of his friends. It was just always a lot of food, but it was always a lot of people. So anytime I can pack 7 big boy plates, they weren't skeet. They was big boy plates with like 7 different things on there, and we still had food left over for me to take, you know, to make me an extra plate that night and her extra plate. And, you know, it's just saying that we have to be more. We have to do more because when she said that, I knew that wasn't of a God. When she was like, well, Mama, we could give it to the homeless. And I'm like, yeah, I could give my own food to the homeless. And I know it's season, right? And I know it's fire. And actually, Tia-Ma probably is a better cook than I am. She was just born knowing how to cook. Her father, he cooks. He really cooks, and he cooks vegan meals. He really can cook. And then my ex's grandmother and mother, it wasn't nothing. She was like 5 or 6, and they was teaching her homemade macaroni, you know, recipes. And then my mama can cook. I can cook pretty good too, but I just don't cook as much as I should. But when she said that, she was just like, and then when they just ripped the aluminum foil open and just started eating while we was there, and she was like, and they was like, oh, this food good. And she was like, I cook, you know, she was all like, I cook. And they was like, thank you, baby, thank you. So now she has decided that her dad is supposed to bring her, is going to bring her some money over, and she asked me, can we go and buy food and give it to the homeless? And I was thinking more like buying your ass some boots and a winter coat. So I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to do, you know, that's what we would do. We just can't tell your daddy we taking this money and feeding the city with it. But if if that's what you want to do, that's definitely what I'm going to do. Because to see them so excited over a plate that is like throwback for me, to take it for granted that everybody had something to eat and somewhere to go last night, you know. And a lot of these people, their incomes is SSI and disability and veterans pension, and people be like, we met one man and he was saying that his daughter is the payee over his check, and his daughter spends the check and get him $50 a month. You know, it was just, it's just something. And my baby was just like so moved, and she was like, Mom, we need to just straight up start doing this, like for real. I'm like, okay. But we was doing volunteer work like that when she was like 1 and 2, you know, when she was a shorty. And we've always had Janelle, Danae, my sisters, they 30. I used to take them on holidays to do it, but I started slacking. And God sent that daughter in my life to tell me there is no time and no room to slack, because people are hungry, people are starving, people are dying, and what you take as throwaway or leftovers, it could be somebody else's meal. And I felt so good by helping somebody. That's probably one of the best feelings I had this year, just knowing that I helped somebody, knowing that, because my friends were like, girl, you'll be throwing that shit away in a couple of days, ain't nobody gonna eat all that. Baby, my daughter was like, the devil is a liar, and she was telling everybody, if y'all got extra food, go make plates. Shit, I ain't making no plates. You know, my cousin was like, these people crazy out here. I ain't finna be making no plates. And my baby said, you know what? God is not gonna be pleased with him blessing you with all that food, ain't he? And you not sharing it. God not gonna be pleased. If you don't want it, let me know. I'll pack up some plates, and me and my mama go pass them out. And baby, when she said it, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? If she said, I gotta do it. And not like she the boss of me. That's my God mind. That's my innocent God mind that I used to have, that I still have, but I forget about it. She don't forget about hers. And I just thank God that that's my baby. I just thank God for her. I thank God for the way she operates. I thank God for the way she moves. I just thank God for her. Let me get out of here, because y'all know I be talking all day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.